Dear students, in this lecture we will study the electric field due to a dipole at a point on its equatorial line or broadside on position. So, consider an electric dipole consisting of two point charges minus q and plus q separated at a distance 2l. That means from the center O, the distance of minus q charge is L and the distance of plus q charge is L. The total distance between the two dipole is 2l, which are located at the point A and B. So, what is equatorial line? Equatorial line of an electric dipole is a line perpendicular to the axial line and which is passing through the center of the dipole. This is the equatorial line. Let us consider a point, observation point P, and here we have to calculate electric field due to the minus q charge and due to plus q charge at point P. This observation point P is located at a distance r from the center of the dipole. Since this is a positive test charge taken here at the observation point P and this is the distance of this observation point P from the charge plus Q and this is the distance of the observation point P or the test charge from negative charge minus Q, and the distance will be, if this is R, this is L, so this will be root over of R square plus L square, and here this distance from positive charge Q is also root over of R square plus L square. Here the positive test charge will repel this positive charge and the direction of electric field will be in this direction, electric field due to positive charge, and here this negative charge will attract this test charge. So the direction of electric field is in this direction, electric field due to minus q, and since the distance is same, the distance of this test charge is same from negative charge as well as positive charge, so the magnitude of this electric field will also same, but the direction is opposite or the direction are different. So electric field at point P due to plus q charge will be, since this is a point charge, we can apply the formula for the point charge. So electric field will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon r q divided by r square, and this distance is root over of r square plus L square, and this is the square of the root over of r square plus L square. So the square root and the square will be cancelled and it will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon r q divided by r square plus L square, and the direction, since this positive test charge will repel this positive charge, so their direction will be in this direction, so towards BP. So its direction will be along BP, and electric field due to negative charge at this point P will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon r. This distance is also root over of r square plus L square, so it will be the square of the root over of r square plus L square directed along PA, since this is negative charge, this is positive test charge and it will attract, so the direction will be along PA, and since since this observation point is at the same distance from this A and B, from this negative charge and positive charge, so the magnitude of electric field due to negative charge and electric field due to positive charge will be same, so it will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon r q divided by r square plus L square. Since electric field is a vector quantity, we can resolve it into two components. One is horizontal component parallel to this axial line, and one is vertical component in this direction perpendicular to this axis. So if this angle we can write it theta, then it will also theta, because it is the alternate angle theta, and since this distance is same, so if this is theta, this will also be theta, and if this will be theta, this angle, the corresponding angle will also be theta. So this resultant electric field can be divided into two components, can be resolved into two components. One is vertical components, and if this is theta, it will be electric field due to positive charge, and it will be cos theta, and this component is sin theta, that is electric field due to plus q sin theta. Again, for this charge minus q, we can also resolve this electric field. This is the electric field because the positive charge will attracted towards the negative charge, and the direction is in this direction, electric field due to minus q, and we can resolve it into two components, that is one is horizontal component and one is vertical component due to this minus q charge. And if this will be theta, this will be E due to minus q cos theta, and it will be E due to minus q sin theta. Again I am saying, this is at this point P, this is the direction of electric field, because this positive charge will repel this positive test charge, and we can resolve it into two components. One is horizontal component and one is vertical component. If this is theta, this will be electric field due to positive charge and E cos theta. This will be E sin theta. Again, for this negative charge, the direction will be attracted and in this direction, and we can resolve it into two components. If this is theta, this is E cos theta and this is E sin theta, but it is for minus q here, so it will be E minus q cos theta, and this direction is E minus q sin theta. Here we can see both the magnitude for electric field due to positive charge and electric field due to negative charge are same, but the direction is different here. Electric field due to positive charge sin theta and electric field due to negative charge sin theta, both are in opposite direction and equal in magnitude. So this E plus q sin theta and E minus q sin theta are cancelled out, but electric field due to this positive charge E plus q cos theta and electric field due to negative charge E minus q cos theta are added up, because they are in same direction, they cannot be cancelled out. So the net electric field due to equatorial line will be, these two components will be added. Sine components are cancelled out, but since the cos components are in same direction, they are added off. So it will be E minus q cos theta plus E plus q cos theta, and the direction, you can see the direction of the dipole is from negative to positive, but here the resultant direction of this electric field at point P is opposite to the direction of dipole. So we can say the direction will be negative to the unit vector P, and it will be, since the magnitude of E minus q and magnitude of E plus q are same, we can write 2E cos theta you can write 2e minus q, and you can also write 2e plus q because both are same. So here I can write 2e minus q cos theta, and the direction will be p unit vector, and the direction is opposite to the direction of the electric dipole. So we can write minus 2 into, minus is for only for the direction, and 2 into electric field due to this minus q, that will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon r q divided by root over of r square plus l square, and this will be square, and square square is cancelled, so it will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon r q divided by r square plus l square. So it will be 2. Instead of E minus Q, we can write electric field due to negative charge, that will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q divided by R square plus L square. We have already found this previously. So 2 E minus Q, instead of electric field minus Q due to negative charge, it will be 1 by 4 pi epsilon or Q divided by R square plus L square, and cos theta. Here, if this is theta, cos theta will be B by H, that is L divided by root over of R square plus L square. So it will be L divided by root over of R square plus L square. We can write it instead of cos theta, and this is the direction unit vector of P. So it will be minus 2 1 by 4 pi epsilon r q divided by r square plus l square, and instead of root over of r square plus l square, we can write r square plus l square to the power half. So it will be half, it will be 1, so half plus 1, that is 3 by 2. So finally electric field due to equatorial line, will be here 2ql, that is p dipole moment, or we can write p divided by r square plus l square to the power 3 by 2, that will be minus 1 by 4 pi epsilon r 2ql, that will be p divided by r square plus l square to the power 3 by 2.